In today's video, we took a trip to a body of water that we've never had the pleasure of filming before, Newcastle Reservoir. We got to get our boat on the water for the first time, hook up onto some awesome fish, and of course every fishing trip has to have a little bit of misfortune. So stay tuned and tag along as we test the waters and see what this lake truly has to offer. Yep, there it is. There it is. Let's hit the road.
Well guys, we are officially in Utah. We just pulled into Enterprise and it's lunchtime. So we're gonna grab some lunch before we head to the lake. Headed to Newcastle Reservoir today. I don't know if I've ever fished Newcastle. If I did, it must have been when I was a really young kid. I don't remember it very much. We're here in Enterprise. If you've ever been to Enterprise, you know that the best place to stop is Marv's. So we're gonna head into Marv's right now, guys, and get some lunch. We got our aluminum boat and our brand new pedal kayak today, guys. So stay tuned if you're interested in seeing some boat fishing. I know a lot of you guys on the channel have been wanting to see us out on a boat, so we're doing it here in Utah today. Stay tuned. All right, guys, just put some stickers on the board here at Marv's. Come and get them. Thank you. Here we are, guys. Newcastle Reservoir. Let's head down there and do some fishing. Well guys, that was my first time backing a boat down a ramp. Took a little back and forth with it, but I figured it out. That is tricky, man. I'm gonna have to practice that, get the boat out in the water more, get a little bit better at doing that. At Newcastle Reservoir today, there's only 2 other people that are here, but I could imagine that would get really stressful if you got a busy boat launch and a bunch of people trying to get in. So I'm gonna have to practice that, but we got our kayak out and we got our boat and we're gonna get it going now, get in the water. Alrighty, last finishing touches, getting the boats ready, the boat and the kayak. Ned. Alright guys, figuring it out. Got the yak set up. Got the boat set up. Way to go catch some bass. Let's get out on the water.
Alrighty, folks. I am out on our boat. This is the first time it's been on the water since we've owned it. Man, I'll tell you what, this is pretty cool. I'm over here kind of near the dam, and I've got an anchovy in. See if we can get something on that, and I'm gonna just throw around this little lure and see if we can get some wiper or a bass or something. So stay tuned.
Okay, team effort. Lauren's pole went crazy. I grabbed the pole and set the hook, and then Laura reeled it in. First fish of the day, little smallie on a worm, right, Laura?
Yeah, just a night crawler.
Okay, hold him up so we can see him. Where'd you catch him?
Caught him right here at Newcastle Reservoir. That's a pretty okay smallmouth. We'll get him back in the water. There he goes.
All right, Sheldon is up against this rock wall, and he just hooked onto a bass. Smallmouth? Nice. This wind is pushing us, as you can see, so. Woo-hoo. Nice.
Little smallie. He's like real skinny, but he's kind of long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got him on the net.
Awesome.
Get back.
Okay.
Woo. Smallmouth back in the water. There he goes.
Nice.
Yo, good job, E. I just opened my
largie.
Oh, largie? Get him in. Both flip him. All right, net. Good job, the net's right there. Heck yeah, dude. Largie?
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, brother. All right, well, I'm on a smallie and Ethan's on a largie now. Dude, that's awesome. A little bit bigger, same size. Around. Hold him up again. Nice, dude.
Pretty freaking cool that I caught a largemouth as my first fish in this boat. That's awesome. That's a money fish.
Woo!
Let's get him release on him. All right, guys. Little largie here. Let's get him back. All right. There it goes. That's pretty cool, man.
There it is, guys. Smallie number 2. Either his brother or the same one. Kind of looks like the same one, to be honest with you. But heck yeah, guys. Little smallie. Woo. All right, we're going to go ahead and give him a release. Goodbye. There he goes. Woo. I want to see if I can get onto a largie. Caught a largemouth in a pond in Washington a couple weeks back. My first largemouth. Here's a picture of it. So currently that largemouth is my PB because it's, my only one that I've ever caught. But Ethan just caught a largemouth, so we're going to see maybe I can get onto a bigger largemouth and catch my PB largemouth today, guys.
That would have been awesome. But the weather had different plans, and my battery died on the boat.
I'm on a rescue mission to save Ethan. The wind is taking him down, and the battery ran out.
Meanwhile, Lauren was still killing it on shore.
Well, first little rainbow of Newcastle. I don't think I've ever caught a trout here.
He just threw the spinner out.
I figured maybe there'd be something in here, but I wasn't expecting a trout today. Let's get him back in the water. See if he wants to take off. There he goes. Surprise.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's been like a dry spell, and then all of a sudden Lauren catches another one.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna try to throw something else on, but I don't have anything to cut. So I figured let's just try the spinner one more time and see. And that's what we got.
All right, I got to him. I'm gonna just have to pull this whole boat with my pedals. The other option is I just hand Ethan that paddle, and he just slowly makes his way back to the boat launch. But I'm thinking if we can keep together and I could just pedal this kayak, maybe we could get there. So we'll see.
The wind really picked up and blew us all the way to the dam. As we sat for a bit trying to tie the boat to the kayak, as well as waiting for the wind to die down a little bit, Sheldon ended up hooking onto a green sunfish using a Ned rig. So we were in a pretty sticky situation, but Sheldon found a way to make it a little bit better. Sheldon began pedaling the kayak with the boat trailing close behind. Of course, this can be extremely exhausting, so we took little breaks in between. The boat launch was clear across the other side of the lake, but at least the view was nice. Again, big thanks to Sheldon for getting us both back to shore.
All right, guys. Ethan caught a, what is it, smallie?
I actually think it's a largemouth.
Bring it over.
It's got a line. Alrighty, folks. Largemouth. I thought it was a smallmouth. His line wasn't really visible when I caught him, but I'm gonna go release him. All right. Caught him over here. I'm gonna release him over here. There he goes. So the wind completely ruined the audio of this clip, but Sheldon hooked into a pretty nice smallmouth, definitely the biggest one of the day so far, and he caught him on a Ned rig. That's probably the biggest bass today.
Yeah.
So, oh! I'll tell you what, it is not an exaggeration when I say this fish wanted to run a 5K. Even after tossing him into deeper water, he turned around and ran back up on shore.
Dude became bipedal.
After absolutely nothing on the bait lines for a long time, something bent this rod completely in half. I happened to be the closest to it, so I picked it up, set the hook, and started reeling.
Go, just follow him down the.
It might not be. It might be a cat, Dad.
Maybe it's on purpose. That's a wiper.
No, it just came
Oh, it came off. It was a wiper. Oh, son of a gun.
All right, it is very windy. But Lauren caught a bluegill on that, is it a sunfish or a bluegill?
Little bluegill on the spinner.
On the spinner.
Look
Nice.
how easy those guys are. Right here in the shallows.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let's get it back. There he goes.
Guys, literally next cast, a little sunfish. That's awesome. That guy's a little, it's so funny that they're hitting the gold spinner so quickly.
Well,
Into the boat.
that means it counts.
Nice.
Dad on a smallie from the shore.
He bit my little trout swim bait.
Little trout swim bait. Got him. Heck yeah, Dad. That's what's up.
Now it was time for me to get my Ned rig back in the water. This bumpy one. There's rocks all along this shoreline here, so pretty uneven ground here. Sorry, folks. But I got the same lure that I had when I caught at largemouth. So, and he bit just about in front of this rock right here. Ooh, that was bit right there. That might have been, I think he just had the tip of it. He didn't get the full thing. You know that wheat, you know that moss off there. Alright, thought someone got something. Let's do like we're there. What could happen? Let's see. What will we get? Come on. Come on, I just want a good size largie or a good size smallie. I haven't caught a smallie today. Caught 2 largies today. That's pretty cool, huh? Apparently this lake isn't even supposed to have largies. I think something might have been pulling that. Now it's super loose. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's not a bad fish. That is not a bad fish, guys. Don't come off. Oh, he's freaking good. Guys, this is a good fish. This is a freaking good bass. What did I say? Good largie. You know what? When I say largie, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I am going to boat flip him. This is an okay rod to do that with. Woo! All right. Give myself a little bit of drag here. A little bit of line. Guys, what was I saying? Oh, hey. Yep. Yes, sir. That's got to be it, guys. Write in the comments. 2, 3, not a PB. He's pretty chunky. I don't know. That's a good fish, guys. Let me know. How much is that? Let me get a good pick with that. All right, guys, there you go. Newcastle largemouth bass. He's pretty chunky. Let's get him back. All right, folks. Again, beautiful largemouth bass. Awesome catch. Let's get a release on him. Let's get him in the water. Thanks for the fight, bud. That is awesome. That's a money fish right there, folks. Alrighty, folks. Let's see if we can get on another one. Alright, sorry guys. Same spot. Does the same spot equal same bass? Same size bass? That would be pretty cool. Think I'm getting pulled? Yeah, I was getting pulled right there. Oh, I just missed him, but I did get tapped there. Oh, man. Well, you guys saw the tip bend. Let's get an instant replay on that. There was a fish right there, right by those rocks. Beautiful evening here, folks. I guess it would be evening. I don't know what time it is. All right. Come on, give me the bass. Give me the bass. What the crap? Oh. Well, I just fell. Oh my gosh, folks. Well, that wasn't a bass. That was just a mistake. All right, embarrassment aside, I'm gonna go ahead and get my lure back in tip-top shape here. Let me hook this bad boy back on here. Okay, we got that. About right there. And put it back in there so it's weedless. All right. Bass time. And that is going to do it for our trip out here to Newcastle, folks. What a fun trip. We had such a blast catching all these different species out of this reservoir. Let us know if you want us to come back. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and click one of these videos that's about to pop up on your screen. That was not very far out. You never know, guys. You never know. There could be a fish there. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not biting the hook. Let's catch a little fishy friend. And let's name him Clarence. All right, Clarence. Enough talk. Come on, Clarence. Oh, I can feel you tapping it, Clarence. Okay, now, Clarence, I'm going to tell you this one time and one time only. Just inhale it. All right, Clarence don't want to bite. All right, so Clarence didn't want to bite, so I'm going to go ahead and move over here to his friend Bartholomew. Come on, Bartholomew. You don't like that. Bartholomew don't like that. Pull it. Bartholomew, come on. All right, there's not a bass here.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, everybody look at the camera.
Who caught a fish?
Me.
I believe I did.
Who didn't catch a fish?
Those guys over there.
Ethan, how many did you catch? Yeah, buddy.
All right, everybody look at the camera.